Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully your evening is going good. Got some news. Found out some news a little earlier about a very good restricted free agent player who is still unsigned, and I've got some info here on this board. But before I get into that, again, I would like to welcome you to the channel if you're new. If you are new, hopefully you enjoy the video. If you do, it'd be greatly appreciated if you were to hit like and subscribe down there. And if you've seen my videos before but you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that. Why not? What do you got to lose? You might be having a bad day or something. I might do a video if you're subscribed and you hit that little bell. You'd be notified of any video that comes up, and I might be able to make your day, make you feel better that day. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do it. It like I said, it might make you feel good. So because I'd like to see how close I can get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I would really I would really love your guys' help with that. So, into this little piece of news. Jason Robertson, a forward for the Dallas Stars. He's 23 years old. He's a 23-year-old restricted free agent. And he's wanting to get paid. He really is wanting to get paid. And I think he's earned it, honestly. Because at 23 years old, his stats for this past year, for 2021-22, 74 games played, 41 goals, 38 assists, 79 points. He was their leading scorer on the team. And he's betting on that he'll hit 40 goals for the next however many seasons. And teams now that we're getting close with training camps opening up, we're seeing preseason games finally get underway. Teams are finally starting to take notice. And one of them, these guys right here, the Buffalo Sabres. They're actually trying to, go after good players for a change. Lord knows this has been a franchise that has been so bad for so long that this is a good thing to see them doing this. Now, and they know that Dallas does not have the cap space right now to sign Robertson. Robertson has looked at the market. He has seen what some of these restricted free agents have been getting paid. I can go right here at home, the Minnesota Wild, what they paid Kirill Kaprizov. They gave him $9 million. They gave him $9 million a year. They give him 5 years, $45 million. That's $9 million per year. I think Robertson's looking at that like, granted, Kaprizov scored more goals than he did. Kaprizov almost scored 50 goals. But I think Robertson's looking at that saying, well, he's getting 9. Why can't I get 9? Why not maybe even 8.5? Why not maybe 8.75? Something like that. I think he's worth $8 million a year, at least $8 million a year. At least that's what his stats would say. But the problem is right here. The Dallas Stars. This is according to Cap Friendly. I love that site, by the way. That site is so cool. The Dallas Stars, their current cap hit is $76,164,166, which leaves them with $6,335,834 in cap space. Not enough to pay Robertson. They either have to move somebody or a couple of people. They need to do something. If they want to keep him, they need to figure something out to be able to clear enough space to be able to sign him. But being that now we're coming into training camp and preseason, and Robertson is still unsigned, we finally have a team taking notice, and it's the Buffalo Sabres. They have the most cap space of any team in the league. They currently have a cap hit of $62,045,834. Thought I said that wrong for a second, but I didn't. I think I did it right. So that leaves them with $20,454,166 in cap space. Now, I had heard, because apparently the Buffalo Sabres have thrown feelers out to the Dallas Stars about Jason Robertson. So they are interested in Robertson. Now, I can't imagine that the Dallas Stars will actually trade him. I think they'd be absolutely out of their mind. But this is where I kind of wonder. Because, more than half the league is under is over the cap. So we have, we've looked at some of these teams and we're like, okay, they're not really going to be able to do much, cap-wise. It's going to be one of these lower teams that are in the standings. And Buffalo, well, they definitely were one of the lower standing teams. All right, so we had a little visitor here. This is I know some people have been asking about this one. This is Gracie. This, of course, she is a mini doxy. So, and she just kind of roamed down in here. I think she's kind of looking for her food, which actually I should probably get her food. Her food is sitting right over here, but I figured she kind of came roaming in here, so she just kind of wanted to say hi. Say hi, Gracie. Yeah. All right, we'll get you your food here. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what the overall parameters are, if there's an age limit for you to be offer sheeted. But this is where it's kind of made me wonder why there hasn't been a team to put an offer sheet out for Jason Robertson. And I wrote down if an offer sheet, if he is eligible to be offer sheeted, Buffalo's got the space to do it. What would they offer him? I don't know. But the offer sheet compensation here, now obviously these first 1, 2, 3, 4, these first 4 rows will not pertain to Robertson. But from $1 million to $1,386,490, there is no compensation. From $1,386,491 to $2,174,742, you get a third round pick for that. If you go $2,100,743 to $4,201,488, you get a second round pick. If you go 4,201,489 up to 6,302,230, that is a first and a third round pick. Those first four you won't have to worry about with Robertson. Now we get into where that might fall in. And it might fall in possibly right here. $6,302,231 to $8,402,975. That is a first, a second, and a third round pick. That may be where Robertson comes in for an offer sheet. Now, it would have to be, and even still, if you really want to get the player, you're gonna have to. I think you're gonna have to go higher than that. You may have to go down into this tier right here, which is $8,402,976 to $10,503,720. If the Buffalo Sabres are really wanting Jason Robertson, and if he signs an offer sheet, if he's offer sheeted and he signs it, that I think is where the Sabres are going to have to come in. And if they were to sign the offer sheet, and then Dallas has 7 days to match, if they don't match, Dallas would get 2 first-round picks, 1 second-round pick, and 1 third-round pick. Is that where the Sabres are going to have to? Is that where the Sabres are going to have to go? If they really want Robertson, is that where they're going to have? I think that's where they're going to have to be. They're going to have to offer Robertson at least 8.5 if they really want to try to get the player, or if they really want to go crazy and give him maybe 9.25 something. Is that something the Sabres would risk? I mean, it's not like they don't have the space to do it. Or, they might go completely crazy because they still have the space for it. I don't think they would go this far, but then anything over $10,503,721, anything that or higher is 4 first-round draft picks. I don't think the Sabres will go that far, but I think right in here, between the almost 8.5 to 10.5 range, that's where they might be able to get him. If they are able to put an offer sheet out there to him. Because there's no way the Stars are going to trade him. At least I can't imagine that they would. But stranger things have happened, right? So, if there is an offer sheet put out there by the Buffalo Sabres, and this is something I'd wondered for a while, is why hasn't a team done this yet? Now, with the way the cap is, offer sheets are they're a little touchy. But, we saw Jesperi Kotkaniemi get offer sheeted by the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Canes got him. They got the player. Now, I don't think he's really. I want to say maybe him and Robertson are probably around the same age, but maybe not. Kotkaniemi might be a year or two older. I haven't really looked at that, but if Robertson is eligible to be offer sheeted, the Buffalo Sabres have the cap space to do it, and I think they have plenty of cap space to be able to not only put the offer sheet into him, if he signs it, I think they could get him. If they offer him anywhere between $8.5 and $10.5 million, I think that gets him. I really do. I really think that gets him. And then the Dallas Stars would be compensated 2 firsts, a second, and a third round pick. Not exactly horrible. That's not exactly horrible, That's not a horrible compensation package, especially considering the Sabres have been just awful for the last better part of a decade. So, I mean, who knows? That maybe could work out for Dallas. We'll have to wait and see. But now that we're into training camp, we're into the preseason, Robertson's still not signed. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. I'd love to know what you guys think. Will the Sabres will they get ballsy? And will they put an offer sheet in on Robertson? And if they do, where's it going to be? What's the dollar amount going to be? I'd love to know what you guys think about that. I personally, if they really want the player, they're going to go right here. They will go between 8.4 and 10.5. And they will risk giving up 2 firsts, a second, and a third for a potential 40-goal scorer for the next 5, 6, 7 years, maybe. I mean, if I'm the Sabres, what do you got to lose? I mean, you've been losing for over 10 years. What do you got to lose? Give it a shot. But I'd love to know what you guys think there. Do the Sabres go for it? Do the Sabres literally go balls to the wall to try to pry Jason Robertson from the Dallas Stars? I'd love to know what you guys think about that. And again, if you were new to the channel, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit like and subscribe down there. And if you've seen the channel before, see my videos, and you haven't hit subscribe already, go ahead and do that. It'd be greatly appreciated. Like I said, I'm trying to see how close to 1,000 subscribers I can get by the end of the year, and I'd really love your guys' help with that. So again, let me know in the comment section. I will also, if you want to keep joining in the conversation, I'll put the link to the Discord in the description below. And again, what do you guys think of this? Did the Sabres get crazy? Or, well, not really crazy, but did the Sabres go for it? Or, are they just going to sit around here and maybe offer them like 6, a little over 6 or something, so Dallas can just be like, they can instantly match? Or do they go for the big one? Do they go for 8.5 to 10.5 to really make the Dallas Stars wonder, oh boy, what do we do? Love to know what you guys think about that. And again, if you haven't already, it'd be awesome if you hit like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.